what essential items do I carry around in my sewing kit. Stick around and I'll show you what's inside. So this is my sewing kit. Not very pretty, but there's a story behind it which I just want to tell you. So I was on my way to Portland in Oregon in the States, and I was doing some teaching, and I had a flight, I think it was into Atlanta, and I had a connecting flight onto Portland, and I had to run for my flight because we were delayed landing, and I had to run for my flight, and I got on the flight by the skin of my teeth, but I thought there's no way that my bag's on this flight, and of course it wasn't. So when I got to Portland, the nice Sky team from Delta Airlines gave me a little bag of goodies for overnight until they could get their bag to me, and I used it for my sewing case, and I've used it ever since because it's really great, and they really think about marketing it. And the reason it's really great is because it's got 2 bits. So this little bit comes out. So the way I use this is this is my at-home kit, and this is my away kit. So if I'm teaching or going away for the weekend or something, I have all the essentials in this little bit here, and I can just take that. And if I'm at home, I'll have the whole thing with some extra bits that might be useful at home that I don't necessarily need urgently. So I've kind of got 2 bits to it. So the plan is just to tip it all out on the table and see what's in there. I haven't looked in the back bit for a while, so I'm not too sure what's in there. So let's get it all out and see what we've got. Right, so let's tip the little one out first. Now this should be, if it works, ooh, more stuff, the essentials. Over there. And this should be the extra little bits. Right, let's see what we've got. So I'm just going to start at one end and go through it and see what's in here. Right, let's do needles. Every embroiderer should have needles. So my little sewing case, quite small, don't have a lot in it in my needle case, just the bare bones that I need. Curved needles, you always need curved needles. Some pins, some embroidery needles, a couple of beading needles, tapestries, the ever essential lasso needle for fixing things, mending things. Always keep one of those in there. In fact, I've got 2. There's another one at that end. Look. So just the bare bones that I need. If I haven't got it in there, I also carry a load of spares with me. Now these are normally for classes that I have these because they get lost on the floor, or somebody needs a bigger needle, or we're gone off piste and not doing what we're supposed to be doing and need a different kind of needle. So I keep loads of spares in my needle case, but they're often handy if I need something as well. And there's everything in there: embroideries, tapestries, chenilles, crewel needles. So a little bit of everything. Beautiful Ziploc bags. Expense spared. So needles, pins, some extra glass-headed pins, they always come in handy. Some sewing cotton. Now just the basics. I've got 2 white and 2 yellows. Yellow for gold work. That's the colour that matches the gold, so I always keep a little bit of that in my sewing kit. White, tacking, fixing things, general sewing occasions. Just got some ordinary white cotton, so they're normal white sewing threads. This one with the green ends is a buttonhole thread, so this is a bit stronger. So this is to make the lasso that you saw in the needle case, to help fix the threads with mounting work, anything that needs a bit of a stronger thread. So just got an all-round white buttonhole thread for fixing things mainly. Most of the stuff in here, looking at it, is actually for fixing things. as much as for sewing with things. 2 pens. Waterproof pen, just for a normal writing notes, writing class notes. But it's also, because it's waterproof and vaporproof, I can use it if I want to on my actual embroidery fabric. Wouldn't normally use a pen, but if I need to in an emergency, I can use this and it won't come off at all. So waterproof one's quite handy. And this one, this is an aqua trick marker. Get the end off. It's blue, and it comes off when it gets wet. So really good for embroidery design. So if I was drawing on my embroidery, I'd probably use one of these rather than the black one, but just sometimes the black will show more. So those 2 pens cover all occasions, I tend to find, so I keep those in my kit. Scissors. All right, after needles, I'd say scissors were pretty high up there on the importance list. So there's a pair of scissors for every occasion. So I've got 4 pairs in here. Normal scissors for cutting my threads with. You need a sharp pair, always have a sharp pair for everything. So just a normal pair of embroidery scissors for fabric. These ones are for my gold work. I always keep a gold pair for gold work so that I can remember. You need a sharp pair of scissors for your gold, but don't use your best pair of embroidery scissors because it will blunt the blades. So you still need a good pair, but keep them separate just for gold work. So I have a gold pair for gold work in there as well. Now I've got a couple of these. These have got round curved blades on them. You can see that there. This is my original pair. I had these all through my apprenticeship and they're wonderful, and they've gone a bit blunt, but I don't really want to throw them away, quite attached to them, so they hang around in there for occasions. And then if I need a good proper sharp pair, I've got these ones as well, which are really nice posh ones. Probably use these in classes because occasionally things wander and you get lost and I leave them there, whatever. So 2 pairs of curved scissors. Got some tools. I'll leave the tools for a minute. Got some bags of stuff, so let's see what's in the bags. Little mini first aid kit. Talking all day long in a class does make your throat a bit sore, and if you forget to drink, so a couple of throat sweets and emergency headache tablets. Nothing worse than teaching when you've got a blinding headache. Some little bag of goodies. Let's see what's in here. Some of these as well. Thimbley things, right? I'm not a thimble wearer. I don't like them. I like to feel with my fingertips. So I think these are probably in here to use in class, because I know a lot of people in classes do like to use them. So I've got some spare ones, different sizes to fit. These are little grabbers. These are great. If your needle gets a little bit stuck or your hands are a little bit sweaty, you can grab the needle with these and pull them instead. So I've got a couple of those in there. Some needle threaders, half broken one. A homemade thimble, not very nice, but it's leather, so at least you can actually feel with it. Sometimes if you've got a very small needle, it digs in your finger and you need a bit of extra protection. Now this thing of beauty is a homemade tool. So this used to be a violin peg, and it's been sharpened into a point, and this is a stiletto. So if I want to make a hole in my fabric, want to do some eyelets, or want to plunge some gold thread, this will make the hole for me, and it will make any diameter from the point right up to the top here, so you can make any size hole you want. Quite sharp. So just a little tool for helping to make intentional holes. Very beautifully made, I might add. So that's in that bag. Scissor sharpener. The orange means they're for a particular brand of scissors which I don't have, so probably not much point having that in here. I'll take that out. Little strawberry. This is filled with special stuff. This is for sharpening and cleaning needles with. You should change your needles regularly. Sometimes you just need to give them a little clean. This is the best way. It's got powder in it, and you can just take your needle, pass your needles and your pins in and out, and it will just clean them up and keep them sharp. So that's quite a useful thing to have. A bit more for the first aid kit. Some eye drops. When you're stitching for a long time and you're looking at something very closely and very intensely, your eyes can dry out. Well, mine certainly do anyway, because I'm just staring at it and I'm not blinking. So I've got some eye drops in there just to remind me to look after my eyes, very important. Let's pull this out. This is nice. This is my thread cutter pendant. So if you're travelling and you don't take your scissors, or you think they might take your scissors off you if you're going on a plane especially, this has got little blades in it all the way around and you can cut your threads with it. And I've just got it on bead chain that I made for it, and I can actually wear it and there's no chance that they're going to take this off me at the airport. So real fan of these. Are nice and sharp as well, actually cut really well, so that's quite nice to have. Got some tools, various pliers, two kinds here, trying to keep them nose together, so round nosed and some flat. Stump work, I guess, I've got those in there, pulling needles out of fabric, shaping wire, lots of uses. They're jewellery ones, I think, these ones, so they're a little bit finer, and just do that with them just to try and keep them closed. And some wire cutters as well, jewellery wire cutters. Crochet hooks. I don't do crochet, so I don't actually know why they're in my needle case. I'll move on. Screwdriver, tightening ring frames with, always a good one in class. Ring frames are usually too loose, nice and tight, so we can get really nice fabric on them. I think this is a sewing machine one because it looks quite fine. Love this tool. This is my telescopic. Got a magnet on the end there. When you drop needles and pins on the floor, which invariably happens every time I stitch, or they ping off when you can't find them, no need to get down on your benders, just use the magnetic tool. And if you wave it around on the floor, you find all sorts of magnetic goodies on the floor, usually loads of needles at the end of the class, so just go around on the floor with it, make sure I pick them all up because I don't know who's in there after me, and restock my needle case with those. Little wooden pointy stick for those occasions when you might need a little wooden pointy stick. No idea. Nice fine tweezers. These are lovely. Use these quite a lot. Very fine point on them. You can unpick things with them. You can fiddle with your gold work with them. Yeah, quite a handy little tool. I think they get used an awful lot. They do. Tape measure. Every stitcher should have a tape measure. Another bag of goodies. Oh, some more needle threaders. And really cute little, oh look, that's got a magnet on it as well. This is again to pull your needles out. I thought, oh, that's a fantastic idea, that would be really good, and I don't think I've ever used it, but it's a very beautiful thing, and it's nice to have some beautiful things, so that's in there. That is it. So that's all my essentials for stitching with. I'd love to hear what you've got in your needle case. I'm sure it's very different to mine, and you've got no pointy sticks and crochet hooks in yours. Leave me a message below. Let me know what your favourite thing is for your stitching supplies, and maybe I need one too. So do leave me a message and tell me about that. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the button, and I will see you next time. Right, now I better put it all away again.